now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Operating from the gun. Murray. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. 3-19.
So after the INT, it's Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And we get our first sighting of Terrell Davis. The Broncos great with the ball in his hand in this game. Two-time Super Bowl champion and MVP of Super Bowl 32.
And also, of course, the Broncos' all-time leading rusher. Gets past one man. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Murray now, forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, look at this play call. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Terrell Davis taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
A TD for the guy affectionately known as TD. And what I love best about his game, when it was postseason time, he really increased his play. 11 postseason touchdowns in the 1997-1998 Super Bowl seasons for the Denver Broncos.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go. Green 39.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now Terrell Davis and the rest of his offense gets ready to go for the next drive. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terrell Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run it with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now let's go. 3-19.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Who's this?
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's
Little
Jonathan
man.
Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
How's it been, little man? That's what's up. Trey.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime
You must be
Report.
playing Fortnite or
This one is
something.
maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely
That's why a lot of PS4
big mountain to
people.
climb
What's up?
in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time.
That's what's
we'll
up.
turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
That's up to you, man.
Both teams
You have the
been ready
power
for
of the
fight
controller.
ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number
Nobody
3.
has to.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yes, I have PlayStation Plus.
He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
I have GTA.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They
Yes,
come
I have
out here
online.
with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what
You
I
don't?
I would love to have been in there because
I'm playing Madden right now. I'll probably do it like next weekend.
But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit.
I'm not playing GTA, I'm playing football.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
You want me to play it? I know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27.
You got to have plus just to play with me.
Former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays.
Yes, I know.
And now facing
I also have Star Wars.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
CC, yeah, this is a kid asking me to share play.